Your country had 10 million workers and 5 million retirees in 2000. Today, there are 8 million workers and 8 million retirees. In 2050, there will be 5 million workers and 12 million retirees. The math is simple and devastating. 5 million workers can't support 12 million retirees. Your social security gets cut, your pension disappears, your healthcare ration, taxes double but services collapse. The economy shrinks every year, your home value crashes because there's nobody to buy it. Your country enters a demographic death spiral that can't be stopped. This is happening right now across the developed world. Japan, Italy, Spain, South Korea, Germany, all facing the same crisis. Populations aging faster than ever. Birth rates below replacement level for decades. The consequences aren't theoretical, they're mathematical certainties, and your retirement, your healthcare, your property values all depend on demographics that guarantee disaster. The fertility crisis is worse than anyone admits. To maintain population, you need 2.1 children per woman. Japan is at 1.3. South Korea hit 0.7, the lowest in recorded history. Italy, Spain, and Germany are all around 1.3. China just dropped below 1 despite abandoning one-child policy. Even the United States fell to 1.6. This isn't a temporary blip. This is 3 generations of collapsing births. The children not born in 2000 won't have children in 2025, who won't have children in 2050. You can't reverse 50 years of missing births. The demographic hole is permanent. Populations will shrink for the rest of this century no matter what policies change today. Leave a comment below telling us where you're from and what the birth rate is in your country. Do you see this affecting your future? Also hit that subscribe button because what I'm about to reveal about the economic mathematics of population decline will show you why this is the crisis that makes all other crises worse. Let me walk you through exactly how demographic collapse destroys everything. The dependency ratio is the killer. It measures how many workers support how many dependents. In a healthy society, you have 4 workers per retiree. The workers pay taxes that fund pensions and healthcare for retirees. In Japan today, the ratio is 2 workers per retiree. By 2050, it will be 1.2 workers per retiree. One young worker paying for almost one entire retiree. The math is impossible. Either taxes go to 70% of income or benefits get cut in half. There's no other option. Politicians promise they'll fix it, but they can't. You can't create workers who weren't born 20 years ago. Economic growth requires workers. GDP is workers multiplied by productivity. When worker count shrinks 10%, GDP shrinks unless productivity increases 10%, but productivity doesn't increase that fast. Japan's working-age population has shrunk 15% since 1995. Despite technology advances, GDP barely grew. A shrinking workforce means shrinking economy. Shrinking economy means lower tax revenue. Lower revenue means benefit cuts. Benefit cuts mean retiree poverty. It's a doom loop with no exit. Every developed country is entering this doom loop simultaneously. Housing markets collapse in aging societies. Who buys houses when population shrinks? In Japan, rural towns offer free homes and nobody takes them. Property values in depopulating regions dropped 80%. You spent decades paying a mortgage building equity, then discover nobody wants to buy. Because everyone's moving to shrinking urban centers, your nest egg becomes worthless. The retirement plan was sell the house and downsize, but you can't sell what nobody will buy. Millions of elderly trapped in homes they can't afford to maintain and can't sell. Immigration is the only solution, but politically impossible. To maintain Japan's workforce, they need 1 million immigrants per year forever. To maintain Italy's workforce, they need 800,000 per year. These are culturally homogeneous societies that resist even small immigration. The political backlash from immigration at this scale would destroy governments. You need massive immigration to solve the demographics, but voters won't accept it, so the crisis continues unsolved, getting worse every year. Healthcare systems collapse under aging populations. Elderly use 5 times more healthcare than young. As populations age, healthcare costs explode. Japan spends 40% of government budget on healthcare and pensions. By 2050, it will be 60%. Eventually, there's nothing left for anything else. No military, no infrastructure, no education, no research, just healthcare and pensions for the elderly society becomes a nursing home with a flag. Debt becomes unpayable with shrinking populations. Every developed country borrowed assuming future economic growth. Growth requires population growth. Japan's debt is 250% of GDP. With shrinking population, GDP shrinks, making debt ratio worse. They can't grow out of it. They can only inflate their way out, print money to pay debt, destroy the currency. Everyone holding yen gets impoverished. This is the only escape from demographic death spiral, currency destruction through inflation. If this video revealed the demographic time bomb destroying your future, leave a comment below telling us where you're from and what you think about collapsing birth rates. Does your country have a solution, or is it heading for crisis? Share this with everyone who doesn't understand why demographics is destiny, and hit subscribe so you see the next global crisis warning before it destroys your retirement, because populations don't lie, and the math guarantees disaster.